That roaring sound from a car's engine, it's not just loud for show. What you're hearing is actually thousands of explosions happening every minute inside an engine's cylinders, turning fuel into power. Anyone that's ever driven a car, ridden a motorcycle, or even used a lawnmower has felt the power of internal combustion. But how does it work? As the pistons of a modern engine move up and down, they go through a 4-step cycle: intake, compression, power, and exhaust. And every piston and cylinder goes through these steps over and over again. Let's break it down. To start, the piston moves down and a valve opens in the top of the combustion chamber. This is the intake stroke. As the piston moves down, it pulls in a mix of air and fuel. Next, the compression stroke. The intake valve closes and the piston moves back up rapidly, squeezing the fuel and air mix into a tight space. Then comes the bang, the power stroke. A spark plug ignites the compressed air and fuel, causing a combustion reaction that pushes the piston back down with explosive force. Finally, the exhaust stroke. The piston moves back up again as the exhaust valve opens, forcing all of the burned gases out, clearing the cylinder for the next intake stroke to begin, starting a new cycle. This 4-stroke cycle repeats itself thousands of times per minute, often in multiple cylinders at once, all of which is coordinated by the engine control unit, which we'll talk about next week. And that's the basics of how an internal combustion engine turns tiny explosions into usable power.